What's going on, guys? Good morning. All right, guys, I'm gonna have the scanners up here in this for you. Give me a few minutes here while I gather my list, and I'll be right with you. All right, guys. So I'm just getting ready here in the chat room at the daytraderchatroom.com. We're going to be going over my list now here. Kevin already went over his pre-market plans. I'm going to be going over mine. I'm going to stream here on YouTube. Remember, here on YouTube, there is some hefty lag. There is none over at the daytraderchatroom.com. If you wanted to join us there for lag-free, you can actually click the link here that I pinned. For $5, you get access to the chat room courses. You get access to the resources, the scanners, everything in chat, as well as your dashboard for $5 for 5 days. So if you want to take advantage of that, it's there for you, pinned at the top. Good morning, everybody. All right, guys, let's jump into this day here. I got my list ready to rock and roll. We already updated it on the website. Let me just bring it up here for you. All right, guys. So here is the watch list. All right. So Kevin already went over his watch list on ORTX, U1, NCTY. Oh man, we have a lot of the same stuff. I got NCTY, DDD on watch as well. All right, so here's my watch list, guys. I got DDD, DXC, NCTY, and Tesla. Those are the ones I am watching today. This is the the watch list you have on your dashboard, along with all the other stuff like your courses right here, your resources as well, calendars for economic calendars, winners and losers, market screeners. If you go here to the resources tab, remember you also have access to various things like patterns. You have the trading equipment section here where you can read about trading equipment, additional info, and also you have the video lesson library and just so much more, guys. So as far as my watch list goes, my main watcher today really is going to be NCTY. Yesterday, I said after hours, I punched NCTY in the face and I said I wasn't going to trade it again. Sorry, guys. I'm sipping on my little Cuban coffee here because I need some coffee. Yeah, I'm pretty immune to it. It doesn't really wake me up, but I just still need to drink it. It's the weirdest thing. Anyways, on NCTY yesterday and after hours, that thing went from, I don't know what, it closed like at $14 and change, and it went all the way to 20 something dollars. Like if you ever wanted to punch a stock in the face, it was at that point in time, because yesterday we were in it at $13 and change in the afternoon session. I exited that trade. And when I put out my alerts in the chat room, we exited at break even on it, basically a scratch, because we took a little profit on a quick pop, and then on the drop, we stopped out of it. So it was a scratch trade. However, yesterday was a base hit day, thanks to Tesla. So nice little day yesterday. Looking into today, that's what I'm going to be looking at here. I'm going to be looking at NCTY. I'm going to be looking at Tesla, DDD, and DXC. Let's see here. Give me 1 second so I can bring up. Well, you know what? Now, I was going to bring up the market briefing, but I read a little bit over it today. It's just a bunch of political garbage, nothing real with substance. So I'm not even going to go over that market briefing. However, the only thing we can say here is that now it seems like we have some certainty as far as where the Senate's at. And because of that, the market, doesn't care who's leading it. The market, what it cares is certainty. It doesn't like uncertainty. So because there seems to be some certainty there that seems to be already established, the market has, moved up and looking pretty good. Like it's here. Let me bring it up here. The market now looks like it's gonna want to potentially. Let's bring up the pre-market. See, yesterday when we had all the craziness, boom. And then now that we seem to have some certainty, we're coming back up here. All-time highs are up here in this 377. So the market's just right there in front of the all-time highs. So, it's looking like it's probably going to be not nasty, in other words. All right, we're going to reload here the webinar and see, does that work? Let me know, guys, in chat if you're hearing me clearly. There you go, perfect. It was just a little thing there. I guess I had to click here. I don't know why it was giving us some little static there or some little ins and outs. Okay, so like we said, we're going to go over the watch list now. The very first thing we're going to go over is NCTY. Okay, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller here so it's not in the way. NCTY, we traded this one yesterday in the afternoon. It ended up being a scratch break-even trade, only to have it go up to $20, and above in after hours. This is day number 4 of this run on NCTY. NCTY is moving around with crypto. Bitcoin yesterday made a big run, broke up over 36,000. So this stock does tend to have some spotty volume. So we got to be mindful of that. That spotty volume is what kept me at bay yesterday. Now that I know how it trades, and it has those spotty volume at given moments, I would trade a setup on it. I will watch my share size, of course. Watching the $20 area to hold as potential support for a move up to $22. A break up above $22. This stock has a lot of room to run. Okay. On Tesla, Tesla gave back most of yesterday's gains going into the close. I'll show you that Tesla chart here. Get rid of these old fib levels from yesterday. So here's yesterday's Tesla action. As you see, we traded it in here looking for that red to green move. It didn't give it to us until really later in the morning, right before almost lunchtime. We had the big push. And then right before the close, look at this. It dropped right back down here to 750. Okay, now we're back up here at 775s. I'm going to be looking for these these previous new all-time highs from yesterday in the 774 area. So 770 to 775 to possibly, hold as support. I would imagine since we're sitting at 775, we might put it into 770s. See if it wants to hold support and give us an intraday setup for a nice little move back up there to maybe 780s. So I'll be watching Tesla for that. On NCTY, get rid of these fib levels from yesterday. NCTY, yesterday's size are in the $15 area. So I would not want it to pull back that that low in CTY. Let me bring over the other daily chart here for you. So this chart is all full of all sorts of lines because this thing's been running for like 4 days. So today's day number 4. So now what I'm looking at on NCTY, okay, we are sitting here at $20 right here. You see this little gap? We're sitting right here at 20 bucks. So we have room from 20, real tight range to like that 2250 area. I'd like to see it hold 20. And, this area right here in the 2250s would be an area to take profit if we're long at this, long this, and at any point in time underneath that. But a break above this 2250, this thing has room. Now we're really going to where this thing has room. If you guys remember when we traded it the first day, or we're eyeing it the first day, we went back into this daily chart and we looked at all these levels, and this stock has literally hit all these levels. Members made money in chat yesterday on this stock early in the morning, okay? And we talked about this thing going to 30, 40 bucks. And obviously I didn't think it was going to do it that day. It's taken days to get there. But I mean, today, if we break up and above $22, $23, this thing truly has room. It has room. It has room. We could see $25 to $30. I think $25 to $30 is possible today on this thing. So we definitely got to keep it on watch, this NCTY. It's a very low float, 1.7 million shares in the float. So this is definitely one that we really have to keep on watch here. It has really good volume in pre-market. So we want to go ahead and put this one front and center. Then Tesla. Then we have the DXC and DDD. These two are higher float stocks that I generally would not be looking at, but they are making some moves here in pre-market. So let's go ahead and bring those up here real quick. DDD. That is a big move here on DDD from $11 and change all the way up to a high this morning of $14.77. Okay, if we go, excuse me, if we come over here to the daily chart on this, I want you to see something. Look at these tops right here at 1267. Okay, you see top. Okay, you see more tops here. Right, you see some more tops in here. All these, that's a lot of, it's a lot of area there. It's a lot of structure there that we see. So that 13 to like 1250 is definitely something we want to keep on watch for potential support on pullbacks. Alrighty. And then, it has room from there to 1455. And then, it has room from 1455 up here to like at least almost 16. A break above that 1550 with some volume could really send this up over $17. But it is a bigger float, so this is going to be should be a slower mover. Okay, it should be a slower mover. Today's high is 1477, and we talked about right here 1450 area, so potential resistance. And if you look at the morning chart here, boom, where we drew that line on the daily, look at it come right across here in the morning in the pre-market as potential resistance. Okay, so keep that in mind if you're long DDD. The next one is DXC. Let's get DXC up here. DXC with a nice gap up as well. And where'd my chart go? Here we go. So on DXC, it's similar, right, to that DDD play in a way. All that rhymed again. Why does that always happen? All right. So we have these tops here, okay? Right here, boom. Like $28 and change. I'd want to see that hold the support, okay? I want to see that area hold that support. We have room from there up here to $30, almost 31. It's a really tight range. I think it's a $2 range, give or take $1 and change. But a break above that, we do have room to $35. So that's what I want to watch today. I want to see this $28 area hold. Maybe we get a move up to, like, at least 32 bucks. At least 32 bucks. Maybe it can get up there to 35. Now, these levels here, I'm going to show you. You see we drew these here? Well, I drew them in pre-market right here on the daily. This is my daily chart. Now, what I want you to see is, you see this range? Look at the pre-market chart. We're right in that range. Support in this $28 area, resistance up here in front of that $31 area, okay? So we want to see this $28 area hold support. Maybe we get a big volume breakthrough 31. Either way, that's a nice range. It's a big enough range, and this stock should provide plenty of liquidity to be able to make good profit in that range. So that's my watch list, guys. That wraps up my watch list. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 stocks on watch. With Bitcoin making such big moves, you would think something like BTBT is moving around, but BTBT sold off, pretty hard from those highs yesterday. It's still holding up decently, so it's definitely something to keep on the back burner list as we kind of start to flag up here, right? BTBT needs to hold that $22 area, at a minimum 22, but preferably it should hold that $22 area, 22 to 23. So we'll keep BTBT on the back burner list. But, as it stands, my main watcher this morning is going to be NCTY. This thing has a lot of potential. Then followed by Tesla. Alrighty. Tesla, me and Tesla were in a love-hate relationship. Then DDD and DXC. Yeah, I'll keep BTBT on the back burner list because it has held up its gains fairly nicely. All right. So that wraps up my watch list. We got about 10 minutes to the open here. If you have anything you want me to go over, go ahead and put it in the chat room there, guys, at the daytraderchatroom.com. Or if you are watching me on YouTube live, you can go ahead and post it there in the chat, and I'll happily go over those charts. Those of you in the YouTube chat, guys, remember you can join us for $5 for a 5-day trial of the daytraderchatroom.com. The link is pinned there at the top, and there will be no lag. You'll also have access to a course that has various chapters, resources. You can chat with the members here. You can DM us directly, me and Kevin, the other moderator, and just join the team there. And it's 5 days. Good morning, Carlos. Good morning, Humberto. What's up, man? Humberto, what are you doing here, man? Thought you'd be over at the chat. I'm sure you're in chat. EQOS, NIO. I'll take a look at those guys for you right there. I see it, Reckless. I'll take a look at those. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay, guys, in chat, YouTube is asking me to look up a couple here, NIO and EQOS. Let's take a look at those. EQOS. Humberto, you're on both sides, dude. Ultra support. Humberto, guys, he's one of our chat room members. He's over at the YouTube live and over here at the daytraderchatroom.com. My man. EQOS popping up here. It's moving around. It just popped up. So did this thing just release a press release? Because it just popped up 9 minutes ago. Let's see. Let's take a quick look here on Yahoo Finance. This is the process I go through. Guys, when I'm looking at a stock in pre-market. Okay, it popped up. I see some volume there, right? Now I want to know why it popped up. Okay, so it has Bitcoin. It has a press release as of 27 minutes ago, launches Bitcoin perpetual futures contracts. So that's why it's popping up. This happened a lot back in 2017 when Bitcoin was going absolutely insane and all the other cryptos were going crazy. Every other stock, every other company, all of a sudden was a Bitcoin play. Anybody remember LFIN? LFIN, you know, Bitcoin, and then it got halted up at like I don't even know what price, some astronomical number, and it opened up I think weeks or months later, and it dumped. So EQOS, this has, let's check the float on this. EQOS. Okay, so Trade Ideas isn't even showing me a float on this. Let me check on Yahoo Finance. The float according, wait, is this Yahoo? Yeah, the short according to this is 26 million. Okay, so 26.9 million shares in the float according to Yahoo Finance on EQOS, guys. On EQOS, let's take a look at the daily. We're going off at $18. Oh, here we go. Trade Idea showing it to me now. Trade Idea says 25 million. Okay, so EQOS. Okay, we're right. Check this out. This is where we're at. Okay, that's where we're at. $15 would be bottom support, and you'd want to see it hold that level. If not, here, or we watch for an intraday setup on this. You know, these are the levels I'd watch on it. So we can add that one to the back burner there. But I mean, what happens with what time is it? Okay, it's 9:23. What happens a lot of times when all these fads start to come around, and I'm not saying crypto's a fad. I'm bullish crypto. I'm bullish Bitcoin. What I'm saying here is that the more companies start coming out with Bitcoin related press releases, the less, as time progresses, the less likely these moves are to go parabolic and hold, right? So that happens because like the market starts to kind of get desensitized to it. So yeah, that's AQOS. What was the other one, guys? NIO. Steven wanted me to go over NIO. Okay, so NIO is I think it's consolidating, right? NIO. Oops. Let me take a look at here the pre-market chart real quick on NIO. We traded NIO. What was it, guys? In the chat room, did we trade it on Monday? Yeah, we traded on Monday. Remember, I tweeted it out on Sunday night. I tweeted out about NIO, and we traded it on Monday. We made some money on it. So NIO, where is it right now? $53 and change. It's in here. It's in here. Let me zoom in here real quick. It's in here. So you want to see it continue to hold $50 as support. Um, I would, you know what? This looks like the beginning of a potential cup and handle pattern to form. I wish this would have gone up here a little bit more, right? It only went to $54. Maybe gone up here to 56 and then start forming a cup and handle on the daily. So it's something to definitely keep on watch if it holds 50. I mean, if one were to swing trade this, you could get in with a stop underneath $50, an add up and out of this with some volume. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing that I would want to day trade on this right now, at least right now. No problem, guys. My pleasure. All right, guys, we got 4 minutes to the bell. We got 4 minutes to the bell here. What I'm gonna be doing, guys, I want to let you know on YouTube. What I'm gonna be doing is once the bell rings, I probably not gonna be looking over at the YouTube chat much at all. I gotta ultra focus at the daytraderchatroom.com. I will leave my scanners up and running on YouTube, And if I have any like little, quiet time, a few minutes or something, I'll pop in there for you guys. I will, because I appreciate you for sure. But I really got to be focused over here at the daytraderchatroom.com with my members. If you want to be a part of that, so that you have no lag, you have access to all the tools. It's $5. You join us for 5 days. You kind of like, dip your toe in the water. Let me see if I like this. I am pretty sure, like almost guaranteed sure, that you're gonna thoroughly enjoy it and you're gonna want to become a member at the end of your trial. So, definitely take advantage of that. You can join us starting today if you want. Here's the link. I'll post it here for you in the chat here on YouTube. Yeah, Kevin, LFIM was insane. Humberto, good morning, man. Good to see you in the chat. You brought up some great swing trade ideas yesterday, dude. I liked them a lot. Yeah, Kevin, LFIN was absolutely insane. I don't know if, the members in chat remember LFIN. That was a while ago. I think it was 2017, right? Or was it 2018? I don't really remember. Good morning, Mike. What's up, man? Good to see you here. Ready to kill it? Remember to check out the watch list on your member dashboard. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't mute the mic. You're probably hearing my shaker on my protein shake. All right, guys, we got 1 minute to the bell. Be careful today. Let's wait for these stocks to set up. Give us a setup that we can trade safely with a defined risk and profit targets. Just be mindful of that. Don't chase. Don't get caught chasing. Stick to your stop losses. Don't ever hold bags. It's okay to be wrong, but it's not okay to hold bags. Remember that. All right, guys, on YouTube, I'm going to be checking out here. So I'm going to leave this running here. The scanners will be up for you. The watch list with the game plan is going to have to be removed from there because if not, nobody can see the scans. So if you want to see that, remember to come check us out for $5 for the 5 days, and you'll have access to that and a whole lot more, including a course made just for you. So the scanners will be up there. You have your gapper scanner here, high of the day scanner here, stocks over 25, penny stocks over here. All right. Got to close off this level 2 area because we can't stream that stuff. There you go. Market's open. I get rid of pre-market data. And let's see what happens. Let's see how the day goes. So NCTY pushing up there to that daily resistance line we drew in that $23 area. All right. Uh, Once again, this doesn't trade, like these huge volume bars that I would prefer. But now we know that from yesterday, so gonna be mindful. Just watching NCTY, see if it gives us a setup. But it's definitely pushing up nicely right through that resistance line you see here on this chart. Some W popping up there, hitting the scans, but I don't find any press release on it. Volume is good on the push here off the open, but yeah, I don't see any press release on it. There you go. Kevin's already starting on ORTX. Kevin, is that a short? NCTY put in that real big wick there in front of 24. What is that? 25? 20? Yeah, in front of 24. 2365 high a day. Put in a big wick there on NCTY. And now it's pulling in. Gotta see the volume on these pullbacks. See how they are. If they're small, low profile volume on the pullbacks, definitely something to continue keeping on watch. Let's check in on Tesla. Tesla, we said 774 area to see if that would hold support. It pulled into 775.20, and it's trying to pop off of that. If Tesla just becomes a difficult type of trade, I won't, I won't touch it. I've got a good read on Tesla, generally speaking. I traded Tesla a whole lot throughout the summer. And it took me some wins and some losses, mostly wins at that point, right? But the losses taught me a lot of stuff on Tesla. Generally, we learn a lot on the losses, and I learned when not to touch it. So for right now, I'm just gonna keep watching it. There we go, 780s. That was the target I had in mind today for it. If it breaks up above that, Tesla's nuts. We could see it at 790 today, but I'm not gonna chase it up here. I would have preferred a pullback, which we could still get, between 770 and 774. If it continues to go without us and gives us an intraday setup, with a new support zone, then by all means we'll look to see if we can get it. Hey guys, those of you watching on YouTube, I know you hear me. So but in case you type in chat, I probably won't see it. Okay, just because I'm focusing over at the daytraderchatroom.com. But I know over there on YouTube, with the lag and all, you're hearing me still. Tesla making history. That thing's up all-time highs, new all-time highs. Look at that, just keeps going, bro. What a beast. What a beast. Tesla, you're not gonna give us a setup today? Checking on over on NCTY. NCTY trying to hold that $21 area. I'm not gonna, you know, the last couple days, guys, I've gone after these VWAP breaks right in here, only to make a quick few bucks and then get stopped out of the last portion of the, you know, of the position, because you guys know I scale out, and that last portion, generally speaking, is the one that would pay me well over the last couple days. You know, that last portion has been getting stopped out at a small profit, at break even, at a tiny loss, you know, rounding out the trade to a base hit. So today what I'm going to do here is really, I'm going to wait it out. I'm not going to attack that first VWAP break because they have been failing at the highs and coming back down and making basically a new low before around 10:30, going insane. So I'm going to be a lot more patient today. I'm perfectly fine not even taking a trade today, okay? To be honest, if I don't get what I'm looking for. I have a plan and I'm going to stick to that plan. And I rather not make money today than lose money. You get what I'm saying? So I have a plan. I'm going to stick to that plan. Unless I see something to change my mind, I'm not going to buy. There it is. There's the VWAP break. I'm not going to buy that VWAP break right there. I mean, today might be the day it makes me look bad, right? Today might be the day now it breaks VWAP and it goes to 30 bucks and it gives me the finger. But I'm going to stick to that just because the last couple days, this setup here hasn't paid me how I like, you know, normally. Yeah, see, now it's going to make me look bad. So NCTY is getting halted. It looks like it's about to get halted up here at 23.70. Let's see if they halt it. It's about to halt. I think it's halted. Are they going to keep it open? Okay, it's halted. Okay, so now it's halted. It's halted on nice increase in volume. It's halted right in front of these pre-market highs. Alrighty. So definitely something we're going to keep on watch out of this halt. I want to see what it does out of this halt and how it behaves. Ideally, okay, this is what I would ideally like to see. I'd like to see it get unhalted, give us a flush down here to $22. Right, that area doesn't have to be to the penny, or a shot at getting long there where they stop. Where they stop probably around around 21.50-ish. Okay, that would be what I would be looking for. And then, you know, if it comes down here, if it comes down here to this VWAP and just out of the halt, it just drops and bounces right back up. Oh, this thing might go. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be what I'm going to be looking at here out of this halt. So let's see what happens. Guys, the reason I'm telling you this on the mic now, it's because if it happens, it's going to happen really, really fast. And by the time I put out the alert, this stock could, you know, if the play happens as planned, this stock could come down 22.50. Tap it. And before we know it, we're at $24. By the time the alert comes out, we could be at $24. So I'm letting you know what my plan is right now, so you're well aware of it, because by the time the alert comes out, it'll probably be too late. Okay. So this is going to be volatile. It's going to be fast. All right. Watch your share size if you trade this. And if you're not comfortable trading fast movers like this, you know, these crazy fast, low flow volatile stocks, don't trade it. If they make you uncomfortable, if you don't like halts, don't touch it. If you don't have hotkeys, if you're afraid of using market orders, if you don't have hot buttons, right? Don't trade it. You're not going to have time to fiddle around with a limit order and punching keys. You're not going to have time with this. They move. This one moves fast. It's only one. What is it? 1.7 million shares in the float or so. Last time I checked. Let me see now. So according to Trade Ideas, it's got 4 million shares in the float. It's still a low float. So you got to be very mindful of that and be careful. Don't trade this if you're not fast. Don't trade this if they make you uncomfortable. You know, don't trade this if you don't like halts. All right, so it didn't pull back. I had a limit order out. I canceled it now. It didn't pull back to where I wanted it out of the halt. Well, now I kind of did, but still, let me see. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten a fill anyways there. I had an order out at 22.70. The low of that candle was 22.74. If I'm watching this, I'd like to see a pullback down here to test this $22 area. That's what I would like to see. I have no position yet. It's not going to give it to us. You guys saw that there. I just showed you my limit order that I had tried to place. 22.70 was the limit order, and 22.74 was the low of that candle. You know what it is to miss your fill by 4 cents? Oh, that hurts to see. Look at that. Wow. Oh. Well, guys, now I'm going to keep watching this. Want to see if we can get a pullback down to that $23 area where VWAP is at. Oh, man, that's frustrating. Did anybody catch that in chat? Did anybody actually get in above where I was bidding? I hope somebody caught that. What a move. Guys, what a move. I was bidding at 22.70. They hit 22.74 and went straight to 27.82. There's great volume on NCTY. Alright, it'd be nice if this NCTY would set up for us, come down here, $24 area, give us a pullback down here. This $24 area, okay, it's previous halt price. You got the VWAP there, you got 9 EMA creeping up there, so might give us a play there. Let's see what happens. Come on, NCTY. I'd like the pullback to be on lighter volume than this. Now it's just really acting up. Makes it difficult because look how that volume is increasing so much on the rejection of that high. Like it shouldn't have done that attempted right now like it did, where it popped right back up there in front of the high day. There was a bunch of volume that just got rejected up there. Hey guys, I'm going to be ending the YouTube stream here in a minute. Make sure to check us out for that $5 special at the daytraderchatroom.com. It's posted there in the chat. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to let the scanners run a little bit more here for you, but I'll be ending the stream here in the next few minutes, okay? Thanks a lot for joining, guys. Just holding my last piece now, guys. Holding that last piece here. I've already taken the bulk of my position off the table, and I've booked some nice profit on this trade. So I'm holding this one here with 25 stop. Probably stop out of it if it doesn't bounce here. I'd like to see this bounce here, get back up over 26. That should send us back up to that 27.28, which is my potential final targets up there in high day on this last piece. Like, there's no way at this point that I leave this trade red. Like, I've already booked profit on the way up here. So nicely in the green on the day already. Congratulations to those of you who caught this. Not some huge monster move, not yet anyways, but we already booked some profit on a big portion of the position. Now this one is either going to give me a nice payday, this remainder, or it's just going to be, you know, a break-even piece, and then I'll just take home all the profit I made on the rest, which puts me up nicely on the day with just about a double. If I can get this one up there, if we can get this one back up there over 27, oh boy, that'd be really, really nice. Oh, if this one breaks underneath here, I'll stop out, take a small loss there. NCTY, if you're gonna go, you gotta go now. This volume is drying up a little too much. I'd like to see it extend up and out of this little consolidation and volume increase. All right, I'm gonna call it here. I'm all out. Another green day in the day trader chat room, guys. Another green day. My best take profit on this was $1.05 a share, so that's nice. I'll gladly take that. Good trading, guys. Kevin's over there killing it too. Golly, guys, we're killing it. We are killing it.